So Jason and I have been farming for about 10 years. The farm has been in my family for at least 5 generations. Past that, nobody can really remember. We do vegetables, grass-fed beef, pasture-raised pork. We have some laying chickens, and I raise cut flowers, and Jason has the greenhouses for tomatoes and peppers and cucumbers that he can keep going all winter.
So we use no synthetic fertilizers or pesticides on our vegetables and flowers here at Parker Farm Vineyard. We use a couple different approaches to how we handle our soil health and how we handle pests and weeds. So we use a combination of growing directly in the dirt. We have a few vegetables that we'll till that way. We have a few that we use plasticulture on, so we lay our plastic down and we have some drip irrigation. It kind of helps us to keep the weeds from growing so quickly, and it helps us to keep moisture under control. It also helps to keep the vegetables a little bit cleaner, so we do a lot of our greens and lettuces like this, so that if it does rain, the backsplash doesn't come underneath the leaves of your lettuce, so you've got kind of a cleaner product. On some of our crops that we grow in our greenhouses, we will use beneficial insects for some of the pests that we have problems with. So the greenhouse is great because you can capture that heat. We can put a shade cloth on when it gets too hot in the summer. So sometimes we will, like if we've got really bad aphid infestation, we'll release ladybugs in there because we have the screened in sides. It's really nice. We know they're not going anywhere. They're not gonna just fly off. They're gonna kind of stay in there and work. We have some perennial fields that we have mulched pretty heavily, with wood chips or different things like that. So kind of a combination of different things. The diversification of our farm and the amount of different crops that we grow makes that a little bit easier because we're able to rotate different crops throughout different fields. And if we have something that doesn't do well together, we can put them in different fields and they won't be super close together.
We don't have any employees, it's just us. So if we go to the market, you're gonna see the same person every week. It just makes it a nicer experience. It just, makes everything a little more personable.